Hewlett Packard Enterprise supports the transformation towards digital service providers, not only by enlarging the portfolio, as much as transforming the portfolio to support the digital transformation, but as well we have the skills and capabilities to address this. And actually we already have some very good references, concrete implementations where carrier service providers have went through this journey with very good results and improvement on their operational efficiency and agility to deliver new services.
They're investing heavily in innovation and in scouting of new technologies and acquisition of cutting-edge companies.
The infrastructure is being transformed. The operations are being transformed. There's a lot more automation. SDN enables automation. The new OSS orchestration systems enable automation. The operations are being transformed. What is probably not yet at that level of infrastructure and operation transformation is the organization and the cultural transformation. Hiring a completely different type of people than they have been used to.
Take it evolutionarily. Start with an easy use case. Be prepared to learn from it. Don't attempt to plan your way all the way to the end game, because you'll get it wrong.
So I suppose that kind of leaves, from our perspective, only one really viable strategy. We're not saying it's easy, but if you want sustainable long-term growth, I think most of those other 7 strategies that have been so successful over the last 6 years are going to become much less viable. And really it's going to have to be about exploring new either enabling services or end user services and moving away from pure reliance on the network. And that will require a whole set of new capabilities and skills.
I think one of the reasons we've started this change is the growth in demand. You know, before mobile networks were predominantly voice, and then a little bit of data, and then the big video explosion means that carrying video traffic to the center of the network and all the way back out just doesn't work. But then also some other new services that we start to see that are cloud enabled, where having some of the data local is helpful. And I think on the fixed side, because BT we run a converged network, on the fixed side we've always had a lot of compute capability on the edge. And what we're now trying to do is leverage that in a mobile world.
5G is about a whole new transformation of the network, and moving to a digital service provider is about that transformation. So HPE can help with this transformation because the products and solutions we're building cover the whole range of things required for this digital transformation, all the way from networking, SDN, virtualization, orchestration, OSS tools, and more.
The demand is there from the users. It's not just texting or voice. The experiences are transformative. When you look at things that you can do, just look at Pokemon Go as an example of augmented reality and how users are doing that, but take that one step further into how the service provider can monetize new services. It's great from a business perspective as well.
5G will be natively virtualized, and of course, it means that we could leverage the prior NFV and SDN deployments, NFV and SDN first rollout, to then launch the 5G services, and so leverage the business opportunities it brings at scale immediately.
We see a lot of interest in the shared data layer and in the database, and I really think that's one of the first pieces that we're going to build out for cloud native. And I think you'll see some really exciting architectural shifts that can take advantage of that and provide a lot of these advantages.
So we're working together with the industry, understanding where acceleration makes sense in order to enhance the performance and enhance the the user experience and TCO ultimately.
If you don't manage to grasp the opportunity that you have in transformation, having a technology that is intending to be cloud native from the very beginning, and you are not used to the NFV technology before, in how to operate that, and what are the actual challenges that it has, which are mostly related to not only a technology challenge, but also an ecosystem challenge, and how to change the things together, you will miss that opportunity. And we know that for a long time in Telefonica, we've been working, it's public that we've been working in NFV space for a long time, now more focused on the orchestration case, because it makes sense in this environment.
For us, it's crucial, and this is definitely of maximum importance for us to keep the standards evolving in the best way, not only for technical reasons, but also in order to explore the best way to reach users and to give the customers the best services. And also, indeed, in 5G, compared to previous generations, we are witnessing for the first time a change in the paradigm by which networks will likely be deployed and evolve with a different model compared to the past. Instead of, for example, having like a collection of network features and functionalities that you may, for example, acquire or not, or activate or deactivate, we want to have something based on NFP and SDA from day one, so that we can, for example, flexibly deploy things upon demand and relying on standard technology as possible. I mean, IT hardware, virtualized platforms, not proprietary interfaces anymore, building consensus among all the stakeholders, but not only for technical reasons, it's also for economic reasons.
I also think the NFE, a lot of these are they're cloud driven. And really to get these services out, I mean, this is the things we're working with HPE, is how quickly we can validate these and get these services to market in a much faster way, because they are complex. But by doing the work here and using the technologies of the cloud, we can enable them much, much faster.
Your partner, the vendor who's your partner with a pre-tested system, should have the professional staff, as we talked about, to do the integration for you, and a wide variety of partners themselves that could offer the VNFs and the other components that you're looking for.
So my call to action for all of us in the industry is that we should work together on that standardization, that interoperability, and kind of feed off of each other to drive that innovation cycle.